You may have passed a group of chanters in New York's Union Square, seated, drumming, repeating one vaguely familiar phrase. They're not a band, they're the Hare Krishnas, and they've been chanting in Union Square 6 hours a day for 18 months. Krishna Kripa Das is a Hare Krishna monk that has chanted this mantra on city streets from Cape Town to Dublin to Bratislava. Now he's in New York for 2 months to chant with the group in Union Square.
The chanting is, they get, unless they have their iPod turned up really loud, just by walking by Union Square they get the chanting, and they get purified, and they take a step toward God whether they want to or not. You know? Basically, we just want everyone to experience the highest spiritual ecstasy and are willing to do what we can to help them, you know?
54-year-old Krishna Kripa Das has a computer science degree from Brown. He was raised as a Quaker, but his life changed during a trip to New York when he stopped by the Hare Krishna temple. A devotee on the street had given him a card.
So I didn't have a place to stay that night, and they said I could stay in the temple.
Krishna Kripa Das didn't leave for 6 months. At that time, in 1979, there were about 100 temples around the world. Now, there are almost 400. When visiting in New York, Krishna Kripa Das stays in this temple in Boerum Hill, Brooklyn. The movement claims to have as many as 1 million members. In the past 10 years, new temples have emerged in Seattle, Austin, Queens, Silicon Valley, and other areas. Rama Roy runs the chanting in Union Square.
Hare Krishna has become an integral part of New York City street life. Just by being here for 1.5 years, you know.
The Hare Krishna movement came to the U.S. from India in the 60s. It was brought by Srila Prabhupada, a devotee so hugely influential that the Brooklyn Temple has memorialized him with several life-size wax figures. His relationship with pop culture icons like the Beatles greatly popularized the Hare Krishnas, but in the following decades they lost notoriety. Krishna Kripa Das says that some people he encounters don't know that the Hare Krishnas still exist.
Around the streets, and one man exclaimed, "I thought they were extinct." So apparently he thought that they were just like a social phenomenon that came and went, you know, rather than an eternal tradition that predates a lot of other traditions.
Hare Krishnas believe that their number one goal is to serve and love Krishna, or God. Ramabhadra Das runs the Brooklyn Temple.
When you go with God, there is no birth, there is no old age, there is no disease, there is no death. It's eternal, knowledge, bliss, and love, forever.
They believe we all have an eternal soul and maintain a strict lifestyle to liberate that soul from addictions. They don't consume meat, alcohol, caffeine, or tobacco, don't gamble, and only have sex after marriage, strictly to conceive. Despite these constraints, the Brooklyn Temple has seen a steady stream of young new devotees, like Alexandra Seho. Alexandra was raised in a non-denominational Christian household in New Jersey. Her mother and stepfather are both ordained ministers.
I think I was raised in such a way that it was always no, 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 no. Don't. There was always this fear of God and this wrath that would come down upon you. So this was so warm and so welcoming, and it was all about love. And so it was very natural, I think, for me at that time to just kind of walk seamlessly into the path.
Once the weather gets cold, the chanting party in Union Square will move into subway stations throughout the city and continue on for its usual 6 hours a day. Until when?
We'll keep this going perpetually. You know, why not? Why stop?